Hello. In this video, we're going to be going over how to use the index match formula. So getting right into it, let's assume that we have a storefront where we have these different models of iPhones. And obviously, as you can see, they come in the different colors as well. If we click on our back end tab, you'll see that it's filled out with all of the different storefront information that you might need. So the size of the phones, as well as the price, and how many units of inventory there are for each phone. Now, if we jump back over to the front end tab, um, let's say that we want to bring that info over from the back end tab without having to copy and paste that data. That's where we can use the index match formula. So let's go ahead and do that with the price to begin with. So we'll click our equal sign, we'll type in index, and then open parentheses. And then the first part is what we are wanting to bring over. So let's go over to our backend tab, and you'll see that our little text box for our formula will follow us over. We're wanting to bring over the price. So the price is listed in column D. So we'll just go ahead and click on the D to highlight the entire column. Next, we'll do a comma, and this is where we will start our match formula and open parentheses there. And now we're going to want to find an anchor column, meaning something that is a unique identifier. So let's go ahead and hop on back over to our front end tab. And you might be thinking, well, we could use color, but since a lot of these values are repeating, as you will see, they're not very unique. But as you can see under model, each one of these phone models appear only once. So we'll use these unique identifiers as our anchor column, and we'll go ahead and select iPhone 15 or whatever is the first value that you're working with. We don't want to select the entire column because that's not letting the formula know which specific model we are wanting to get the price for. Um, so we'll go ahead and just select iPhone 15. Then we'll do a comma. And next we are wanting to find where iPhone 15 could be found on our other tab. Um, and this is going to be under the model column. So we'll select the entire column because this is just the column in general with which you can find that anchor value. And then we'll go ahead and close the function and hit enter. And then we can just bring it down. And as you can see, it has filled in the prices from our back end tab. And you can do a little sort of sanity check to make sure that those values are correct. So we can see that um, iPhone 15 is $899, iPhone 16 is $999. We can just do a quick check, $899, $999, and so on and so forth. Next, let's do it again, but for units. So again, we'll do the enter sign, index, open parentheses. And then again, we're wanting to start off with the column of data that we are wanting to bring over. So we'll go to back end, and the text box is kind of blocking a little bit, but column E says units. So this is the column that we are wanting to bring over. So we'll just select units in its entirety and comma, and then we'll start our match. And then again, this is where we're going to want to use our anchor. So we'll go back to front end and select our anchor value, comma, and then the last part here is where we would find that anchor value. So we'll go over to backend, and our anchor value would again exist under this model column. So we'll select the entire column And then we'll close it off. We use two closing parentheses to match the two opening parentheses that we have. If you use one too many, you'll get a red one. If you use one too few, you'll see that it's still wanting you to input some information. So a couple of quick hacks there. Once you have it just right, it won't be red, and all of your sort of functions will be completed like that. So then we'll hit enter, and then now we can drag it down, and it fills in the units for all of our iPhone models. So again, just to kind of break down the formula and what it's talking about is so index, exactly what it means. It means bring, something over. So what we're wanting to bring over is the value from our second column, and that's the column in its entirety. And then we use our comma, and then we start the match portion. And this is where we select our anchor value. And we don't want to select an entire column for our anchor value because that's not letting the formula know which exact value you wanting to start matching. So that's why it has to be specific. And then after that, we'll use the entire column with which our anchor value can be found within. So that's why we have an entire column right there, and then double closing parentheses to close out the function. Um, so let's assume that front end is, let's say it's our tab number one. And our tab number one is the tab with which we want to bring information over onto. And then tab number two, in our case right here, back end, is the tab in which we are wanting to get information from. So one and two. So the way that the formula is kind of broken down, that might be kind of helpful to remember, is you can say you get this information from two, this information from one, this information from two. So two, one, two, um, and that can kind of help which sort of portions of the formula you're needing to get information from. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and that is how the index match formula works. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you. Bye.